Howdy swim fans, here with another episode of Whiteboard Wednesday, and on today's episode, we're discussing how to put on a technical racing suit. So if you're not familiar, a technical racing suit allows you to swim faster in competition by decreasing your drag and increasing your compression. Now these technical racing suits are sold by a number of different brands and they come in all sorts of colors and designs. But at the end of the day, they're expensive and they're gonna make you swim faster. So it's really important that you understand how to put this suit on so it can work for you the most efficiently. To start, let's talk about the differences between a technical racing suit and a normal practice suit. First of all, it has to do with the material. So it's a lightweight textile fabric and it's water permeable. It has to be approved by FINA, the Fédération Internationale de Natation. This is the international governing body for aquatic sports, and they'll put a barcode on all of these tech suits, and that's how you know it's a legal suit for competition. Next, these are flat stitching and heat bonded seams. So rather than a normal suit that you can actually see the stitching, on a tech suit, it's all one, it looks like one material and you can't even see the seams. Compression is the third and probably the most important component of a technical racing suit. It allows your body to be more streamlined and shape you in a way that you can fatigue less and basically maintain speed throughout the duration of a race. Now the other factor to consider is the price. A technical racing suit is about 10 times the cost of a normal practice suit. To make things a little bit more interesting, a tech suit will only last about 1/10 the duration of a normal practice suit. So if you think about it, this suit is 100 times more valuable than a practice suit. But at the end of the day, this is for competition, and when the race counts, this is what matters. So let's talk about how to put on a technical racing suit. So there are 10 steps, and we're gonna break it down for you. So step number 1 is to dry yourself. You have to be 100% dry. This is so important. Your legs have to be dry, your whole body should be dry, and the tech suit itself needs to be dry. Now the person in the video, myself, is wearing a brief for the sake of demonstration. But you'll need to be in your birthday suit because you're not allowed to wear 2 suits. You can't wear a suit underneath the tech suit. Number 2, you need to flip the grippers on the suit. So on tech suits, right at the end of the suit, there's a rubber grip, and that allows the suit to stick to your leg so it doesn't move around. It makes it much easier if you flip that up, so that way you can slide it up and then put that back down when you have the suit fully on. Step number 3, put 1 foot in at a time. You have to be patient with this. You can't just plop the suit on and it's gonna happen. You have to sit down, 1 foot in at a time, and once you have 1 foot in at a time, you're gonna pull up to your knees slowly but surely, one side at a time. You're gonna pull up the suit until it gets to your knees, and then you're gonna align the seams. So you wanna make sure that as you're pulling up the suit, and this applies for a girl suit or a guy suit, you wanna make sure that it is in line with your body. You don't wanna have the part that's supposed to go over your hamstring, over your quad, because once you pull it up, you're not gonna be able to rotate it where it needs to be. So you have to make sure your seams are aligned and they're facing forward. Next, you need to make sure that you're going up slowly, 1 inch at a time. And this is literally 1 centimeter at a time. You're not gonna be able to move up any faster because you're gonna risk ripping your tech suit. And you don't wanna rip the suit. Race over. So the next is alternating legs. So as you're pulling it up, it's very important to be patient. Patience is everything. Pull it up 1 leg at a time and slide it all the way up. Once you get it to a point where you're close to your crotch, this is the most important and difficult part, and I have highlighted, it's getting it over your hips. And you have to follow the same methodology of going up 1 centimeter at a time, continuing to pull the fabric, but not overstretching it, and moving from your knees all the way up to your crotch, and then pulling the suit over your hips. That is the hardest part for a guy or for a girl, getting it over your hips. But remember, the suit is designed to take the shape of your body, and it does stretch. So the slower you go, the less it's going to stretch, but the more tightly fit it will be around your body. So once you have the suit past your hips, and if you're a guy, you're pretty much almost there. You just need to do a few stretches to make sure that your legs are able to move comfortably and you have full range of motion. If you're a girl, you're gonna need to keep pulling it up. But once you get it past your hips, The hardest part is over, and the rest is making sure you pulled it up high enough into your crotch so that you'll be able to pull the shoulders on. For girls, sometimes they'll have someone help them get the shoulders over, and having a teammate help you with this can be super, super beneficial, especially if it's a new suit and you've never done it before. Once you have the suit on and you do your light stretches and you feel pretty good and you feel like Superman, Superwoman, Wonder Woman, then you're ready to flip the grippers at the bottom, that's right above your knee. You're ready to flip those back and you're ready to go. The reason why you do this last is because once you flip the grippers, you're not going to be able to move the suit around. So you flip them and then you're ready to go. Next is racing. So make sure you got your mindset on and you're ready to go, and everything's going to work out for you. Now there's a few tips to remember when you're putting on the technical racing suit. Number one is to give yourself enough time. It doesn't take 30 seconds. It can take 10 to 15, maybe 20 minutes if you've never put a suit on and it's a brand new suit. So take your time, be patient, make sure you have enough time to warm up, etc. Number two is go to the bathroom before you put on the tech suit. The worst thing you can do is you're in a rush to get the suit on, you just spent 10 minutes putting it on, and then you have to go to the bathroom and do number two, right? So no, you gotta go to the bathroom, relieve yourself, take care of your business, potty if you gotta, before you put the tech suit on. And you might have to go to the bathroom when you have the tech suit on. If that's the case, make sure you're 100% dry and you'll be fine. Third, you can try using a plastic bag for your foot. Back in the day, before 2010, you had suits that went all the way to your ankles. So the hole was like this big, the size of a quarter. You have to squeeze your foot in. If it helps, you can use a plastic bag to get it through your foot. Today, since it goes just above your knee, it's not too hard to get it past your foot. Make sure your fingernails are trimmed and groomed appropriately so that when you're pulling, you don't accidentally puncture the suit with your nail and with your fingers. Ideally, you're not cutting your nails so short, you want to have that feel of the water, but make sure your nails are groomed so that way as you're pulling up, you're not at risk of puncturing the suit. Thirdly, you can actually wear gloves, and some technical suits will actually come with a pair of gloves to help you put the suit on. It's not required, but it's a way that you can not fatigue your fingertips and make sure you don't tear the actual suit itself and have stretch marks in the suit. That's why it's really important to actually go slow and go 1 centimeter at a time. Next, make sure you're clean shaven before you put on the suit. So if you're going to a competition meet, a championship final, you're most likely going to have shaved down for it. It makes it so much easier to put on a tech suit when you don't have hair. And for the guys especially, the hairier you are, the harder this is to pull up a suit. And it's even more important for you to be 100% dry, because if you have hairy legs and you're not dry, it's going to be really, really hard to put on a tight tech suit. Next, make sure you're washing the suit, so take care of it. We mentioned the suit is 10 times the price of a normal suit, and it's not going to last as long. You can ensure the duration of the suit's going to last longer by actually washing it in cold water after you swim, and don't put it in the suit dryer because that can potentially stretch it out. Just let it dry naturally with the flow of air. And finally, there are a few products out there that you can actually spray on either the suit or your legs or both, and it'll make it easier to slide up. But at the end of the day, make sure you're dry, make sure you're patient, and go one leg at a time. And we look forward to checking out the fast swims that you're going to do in your technical racing suit. If you have any more questions, please drop them in the description in the comments. We look forward to catching your fast swims. That was Whiteboard Wednesday, how to put on a tech suit. We'll catch you guys later. Bye.